Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and by Hashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and in sincerity. I'm gonna get into this video. This coronavirus explained what you need to know. I mean, what you need to know is pretty much that this coronavirus ain't hitting for nothing, man. There's a reason the Lord put this out here, and hey, it's gonna wipe a lot of people out. It's gonna wipe a lot of people out. I mean, each year it changed. It went from the what is that? The what SARS, MARS. It was something else. I'm not gonna come off the top of the head where they was trying to say it came from some kind of Ebola. Yeah, Ebola. Every year it's something else, and these scientists and these doctors thinking they're finding cures to this stuff. When if the Lord wanted to be a cure or something to treat this stuff, He gonna give it to him. But hey, scriptures say in so many words that plagues going smite people, man. It's talking about the Israelites, but it's also and mainly talk about the Israelites, but these heathen nations are gonna get it as well. But it started with Moab, because they filthy, not just because they filthy, but the Lord wanted it to start with them, man. The Lord wanted to start with Moab, but it's going to move over and it's going to tear Israel up as well, man. This article was put out February 18th for 2020, and it goes to say a new Chinese coronavirus, meaning it say a new Chinese coronavirus, so that we all know that we seen on the Lysol bottles, the Lysol cans has been brought out that this coronavirus is nothing new. I seen something on said the Simpsons said something about is in my other phone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up real quick. So lucky I don't have the I can't just send it over like real quick, but I'm gonna look it up real quick because I screenshotted it when I seen it. Let's say in 1993, season 4, episode 21 of The Simpsons, it was talking about the coronavirus. It was talking about the coronavirus on The Simpsons 1993, season 4, episode 21. So we talking what? 27 years later. Hold up, 1993. Yeah, 1993. 2000. Yeah, 27 years later, man. 27 years later, the Lord brought a new kind of coronavirus to come out and jack people up, man. I mean, initially when this coronavirus first came out, it was over in the eastern part of the world, and people wasn't really too worried about it. But I'm gonna continue on. It say a new Chinese coronavirus is a cousin of the SARS virus, has infected hundreds since the outbreak began in Wuhan, China. Salakia. Wuhan, China in December. Scientist Leo Poon, who first decoded the virus, think it likely started in an animal and spread it to human beings. That's always the case when something is unexplainable. They always take it and blame it on an animal coming in contact with human beings, man. These scientists not smart at all, because the Lord don't want to put bring these plagues upon people, man. Continuing on, what we know it causes pneumonia and then doesn't respond to the antibiotic treatment, which is not surprising. But in terms of mortality, SARS killed 10% of the individuals. Poon, virologist of the School of Public Health in the University of Hong Kong said it is not clear how deadly the Wuhan coronavirus will be, but fatality rates are currently lower than both MERS and SARS. Experts stress that it will change as the outbreak develops. Yeah, and that's the Lord setting up there plan. Well, he not playing with people, but he thinking he want people to think that they got a control over this thing, man. You ain't got no control over it because the Lord can put the gas on, put his foot on the gas and really wipe a lot of people out, you know. Continuing on, the World Health Organization offered guidance to countries on how they can prepare for it, including how to monitor the sick and how to treat patients. Here's what you should know about the coronavirus. The coronavirus are a large group of viruses that are common among animals. In rare cases are what scientists call zoonotic, meaning they can be transmitted from animals to humans, according to the U.S. Centers of Disease Control. Coronavirus symptoms. The virus can make people sick, usually a mild to moderate upper respiratory tract illness, similar to a common cold. Coronavirus symptoms include runny nose, cough, sore throat, and a possible headache, and maybe fever, which can last for a couple days. For those with a weakened immune system, the elderly, and the very young, there's a chance the virus could cause a lower and much more serious respiratory tract illness like pneumonia or bronchitis. There's a handful of human coronaviruses that are known to be deadly. So what's that's telling you is different coronaviruses, you know, and so many words. I mean, brothers. A brother from, I believe he from the LA camp, he brought out earlier this week that you know, the coronavirus, they set them there treating people, and the doctors just treating these people have symptoms of the coronavirus. They run a test on it, but the tests come back negative, and then when they x-ray their chest, their lungs are inflamed or whatever. So the Lord setting them there. he being real slick and crafty with how he doing this, man. You know, he being real slick and crafty with how he doing it. Having people thinking they got a hand on this stuff, man, and you ain't got a hand on it, because just because these symptoms show up on a certain person, another person, it ain't gonna show up the same way. Like the brother said in his video, the coronavirus it play possum, man. It's like a little mouse in the corner. Like, just because you hear it don't mean you gonna see it, man. It play games, just like it just came out basically a couple years ago that certain STDs not being cured by antibiotics no more, man. That ain't nothing but the Most High, man. And you know, I'm gonna prove it to you by scriptures, you know. Hey, you can't go wrong with Deuteronomy 28, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. I'm gonna start at 1. And it said that it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, Yahweh, and observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee, that this day the Lord will set thee on high above all nations on the earth. You know, that ain't happening, man. Hey, but man, Israel not sitting up there hearkening to the voice of the Lord. Israel ain't hearkening to the voice of the Lord and the Lord commandments, man. Here it is. I was yesterday. I was at work. I'm sitting up here listening to this lady talking about how she just want to eat some soul food, some fried chicken, some chitlins, and greens, man. The Lord ain't putting up with that stuff, man. People know that that stuff is bad for you and it mess with your health, man. But our people so caught conditioned, man. They so used to doing it their way and not the Lord way, man. You think the Lord dealing with that, man? Another situation. People know they got sickness. Our people know they got sickness like gout and all that. But they want to continue to sit up there, keep drinking that liquor, eating that ham and putting eating that ham, hot sauce and all that stuff, man. Y'all ain't hearkening on to the Lord. But I'm gonna go down a little bit, you know. That's the blessings, but I'm gonna go take it down to yeah, 21. The curses, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 21. The Lord Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land, whether thou go to possess it. The Lord gonna put them pestilence, man, and these pestilences, these plagues, man, these illnesses, man. Let me just look up this word pestilence, man. Pestilence, plague. Just like I said, plague, cattle disease, murrain, cattle disease, cattle plague, man. The Lord bringing these pestilence around, man. These coronaviruses, SARS, HIV, cancer, man. People, scriptures say, slightly paraphrasing, you shouldn't be eating all this meat, man. Every other nation don't consume meat like we do here over in Babylon, man. Everything gotta be eaten with meat, man. I'm talking about myself as well. You know, Lord willing, I'm working on trying to get better, man. But we need to be eating more plant-based. Plant-based foods, man. That it's been proven that the more animal flesh you eat, man, it's more susceptible to messing up your immune system, man. For meat and all that stuff, this is a proven fact. I know this for myself. I just found this out because I didn't believe it at first. When you consume meat, when you consume red meat, chicken as well, Salakia. But chicken is filthy, but it's a little bit better than that steak. Man, you eat that stuff, it's hard to digest in your body, meaning it's gonna be caught up in your damn, what's the name of that? Not your colon, but what's the proper name for the intestines? It's gonna be caught up in there because your intestines is long. It's gonna be hard to digest. And it's leaving plaque up in there, which would mean it's going to cause you to get some kind of infection or whatever. But not even just that, but when you eat that stuff, you can go to sleep and you ain't congested, but you eat that stuff and go and sleep on it. You wake up, you wake up mucousy, coughing up, phlegm and all that stuff, and that's coming from that meat. It's coming from the meat. Like I ate the last time I ate red meat. I'm not trying to put myself on no level or nothing like that. I believe it was last Friday. Saturday morning, coughing up phlegm like I don't know what, and I haven't eaten red meat ever since. But what I'm saying is, I do still wake up with mucus. I'm a little congested right now, but the levels of mucus the levels of mucus that I was coughing up, it went down tremendously. But I'm gonna continue on with the lesson. But like I said, man, the Lord make pestilence and cleave on to thee until he had consumed thee from the land, man. Because why people ain't hearkening on to the Lord, man. People always sit up there and think that is Esau, is this, is that, man. Y'all ain't giving the Lord credit for what he do, man. Cause the Lord, the creator of all this stuff, man. All these plagues of good stuff. Yeah, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove. No, that ain't it. It's a scripture to say that I create good and evil. I'm gonna see, not food. Oh man. The dark and the light, good and evil. Salakia. But you know, this is the spirit of the Lord. I mean, bear with me 1 second. Some brothers, I ain't really good at retaining scriptures. That's not it. Man. I the Lord do all these things. I mean, hey, brothers know it. I create the good and the evil. I create the dark and the light. I the Lord do all these things. Slightly paraphrasing, but you know. But you know, sometimes it be like that, but that's all right. I'm gonna end it on this last scripture right here. And this is Deuteronomy 28. I want to say 61. That time gonna come, man. With these pestilences the Lord put out here, man, it ain't gonna be enough doctors to try to save you or nothing, man. People gonna be dropping dead on the street, man. And it ain't gonna be nothing you can do, man. It's the winter's time. It's supposed to be cold. It's really not cold. It's like mild, really mild. Like it's cold today, but man, you need the cold to kill viruses and this and stuff like that. But this Deuteronomy 28 and 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So that's through the Spirit. You know, that wasn't a particular scripture I was looking for, but it lines up, man. Every sickness and every plague which is not written in this book of the law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So that's telling you that coronavirus, man, that don't come from no damn animal, man. That's the Lord. And who is plaguing people. It's bringing sickness and it's bringing sickness on people and they don't know what to do, man. Here they quarantining people, man. All this stuff, all these prophecies are lining up, man. And initially, what's going to happen after these plagues and stuff, man? It's going to be Jacob trouble, man. And I'm gonna end it on this last scripture right here. What is it? Jeremiah Jeremiah 7 and 33. Man, it's gonna be so many people dying, man. It's gonna be so many people dying that they ain't gonna be able to pick these bodies up and stuff. I just came from court on Tuesday, man, and I seen maybe like 15. No lie, I seen maybe like 15 turkey vultures, man. Like 15 of them. I never seen that many turkey. Well, I did see a lot of turkey vultures. Probably that they was in my children's mother backyard. It was a lot of them. It spooked my kids out. This was maybe like 15 years ago, but I'm gonna end it on this note. Jeremiah 7 and 33. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth, and none of them shall fray away. And none of the it's gonna be so many dead bodies or whatever. You ain't gonna be able to. Them birds not gonna be scared. I ain't gonna just go off my own off my own interpretation. That's the Greek word is charad.
Strong's H 2729. Chared.
Yeah, to tremble, quake, move about, be afraid, be startled, be terrified. You know, it's they. Let Mama read it again. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray from them. Yeah. None, they ain't gonna be startled. They're gonna sit up there and eat the flesh because it's gonna be so much dead flesh, and that's gonna be their job to eat it, man. That's what the Lord gonna do to Israel, the 2/3 of Israel, and these heathen nations, man. Why? Because they keep well, first of all, Israel keep disrespecting disrespecting Yahweh, not hearkening to these laws, statutes, and commandments, not giving him his proper not giving his props due. You know. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this video was edifying. Shalom.